We left off with white having two X-ray attacks against black, and black making a bad move that lets white get back into the game. And the best move for white would be to move the pawn up to d4, which puts an attack on this piece right here, but it also opens up the X-ray against the queen. It's called a double attack, when two pieces from one side are attacking two pieces from the other side. But before white does that, they take advantage of this X-ray attack here by moving the bishop. And this looks like a terrible move. Well, you can see they lost quite a few points doing this, and now black has the advantage. But black's first idea is to take this bishop, but black can't take the bishop because the king would be in check. So this piece right here is paralyzed. It can't move. And so, there's just a lot of pressure being put on this, and it's kind of a paralyzed piece. Black moves bishop here, and they're still ahead. And now, and you can see d4 is the best move now. Should have been done a move ago. But white moves up the pawn to d4, now attacking the bishop and the queen at the same time. And we talked about how chess players often do not look for their opponent's X-ray attacks. They kind of get caught up in the immediate attack. And black looked at this and thought what was the attack, and that they needed to get rid of that pawn, but didn't take the time to think about the danger that the queen was in. So black went ahead and took the knight, thinking it was a good move, but white took the queen, and now white has the advantage in the game. And you can see by almost 4 points, white has the advantage. And I give out scalps to the kids in chess club. And you get a scalp by taking your opponent's queen without having to trade a queen for it. So if you take your opponent's queen and then they take your queen right back, that's not a scalp. But here, white took black's queen, actually kind of took it for free because nothing can take this bishop back. So basically, white just got a queen for free, and now the score is 10-5. Black is ahead. And you can see 10-5, there's a 5-point difference, and right here on our mentor lines, it's pretty much 5 points. I'm going to go through the rest of the game kind of quickly so you can see how the game finished off, but I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail. They end up taking that piece right there. White recaptures. Score is now 13-8. So still ahead by 5 points, but you can see it's up to 7.8 now. White recaptures right there, but then black just recaptures with the queen, and look at the score now. 12.55 that white is ahead now. Black moves there. Now it's now it's 15 points that white's ahead. So it's just a matter of time now before white wins the game. Take the rook, and then black recaptures. Score is still up into the 14 range. Take another pawn right there, so they're back up into 15 points. And we'll just make a few moves. Now they just take another bishop. Now you can see there's a forced checkmate in 7 moves. And that's what these mentor lines mean. It means that you can mate your opponent in 7 moves if they don't make their moves in quite the right way. So you can force a win in this position. Again, these are younger chess players, and so you're going to see the scores change just a little bit here. So mate in 2 if they did it right, but they didn't. So here you can see there would be a checkmate in 2 moves by moving the rook to d1, check, and then they would block it. And then when the knight would go here to block it, they would just move the rook up, and it would be a checkmate. The king's in check, and there'd be no other squares that the king could move to, and the game would be over. But white didn't see that. White moved their knight there instead. See, we're at a mate in 3. They move their king up to attack the knight. Knight's moving away. Now you can see there's a mate in 1, so all white had to do was to take this pawn right here. So if white queen would have taken the black pawn, it would have been checkmate. But white didn't see that. White took there. And again, these are younger chess players, and they're still learning how to play. And I believe the chess players stopped notating right here. I'm guessing that black resigned. Black probably realized that it was going to be a checkmate on the next move and probably took that piece and said, I quit. And then the chess players stopped marking. So this was the game of the week. I hope it was helpful. I hope that you are able to use some of the things that we've learned in chess clubs so you can understand how to play these games, and hopefully you can use it to help you to become a better chess player. Have fun. Bye-bye.